And you are about to get ready with me. Hey guys, welcome to Tameka's Corner. I am coming to you today because I decided to do a get ready with me style video to show you the different products that I use before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning. The regimen is pretty much the same with a few changes, and we'll discuss those as I go through each step of what I do when I do my skincare regimen for my face when I am going to bed. So as you can see, we're in the bathroom and I have on my little nightcap, so I'm going to pull that over my eyes and hopefully fall off into a deep, restful sleep after we finish the video. But in the meantime, let's get started. So the first thing I do when I am about to do my skincare regimen is decide on a scrub. And I don't do a scrub every day. They don't recommend that you do a scrub every day, but maybe twice a week I'll do a scrub depending on the scrub that I use. So the two different scrubs that I have been using lately are scrubs that are by Jolie Bloom. I've already done a product review on two of the Jolie Bloom products. Actually, it was 4 products in the review. And so 2 of them I use when I am preparing my face for my skincare regimen. So those 2 products are, I use the Coffee Cake Creamy Latte Face Scrub. And that is typically what I use at night before going to bed. It is creamier than the other scrub, so it is a little bit more moisturizing and hydrating, and they recommend you do that at night. I'm not sure of all the benefits of doing the thicker scrubs at night, but I know one is that it's harder sometimes for me to do fresh makeup after I do this scrub because it is extremely exfoliating and really just hydrating. So it's better to just leave my skin in a state of rest for a little while after I do this. The scrub that I typically use in the morning that's from Jolie Bloom is called Wake Up. And that scrub is a coffee and cane sugar scrub. The scrub is not as the emolliency is different, the consistency is different than the coffee cake. I'll show you guys. And again, you can check out the Jolie Bloom review to learn more about the different products. But for the coffee cake scrub, it looks like that. And the Wake Up scrub looks like that on the inside. You probably can't see that because of the lighting. But I can. It comes with this cute little spoon, by the way, so I can take it out and show you on the spoon a little bit how that looks. So that's just kind of like the sugar and the coffee, and then the other one is obviously creamy. So the consistency is different with those 2. So at any rate, I do the Wake Up in the morning. Obviously it's called Wake Up. So I do that in the morning, and then I do the coffee cake at night. So I'll go ahead and do the scrub first, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is the cleansing. And I use this little sponge. I got this sponge at the Dollar Tree, so it's not a fancy sponge. It came in a pack of 3 of these purple sponges. One side is just kind of like a smooth side, and then the other side is an exfoliating side. coffee grounds can be a little bit difficult to get off the face, so you just have to just rinse and kind of rinse it a little bit. That's what I use this side for. I use the exfoliating side for application, and then the smooth side to kind of rinse off. So that feels really, really good. My skin feels soft. And again, I don't do the scrub every day. You shouldn't use any scrub every day. But I do it. I do use it a couple of times a week. So that's what I use for my scrub. To wash my face, I use the Bring In the Moisture Gentle Face Wash. And this is by Carol's Daughter. It's for normal to dry skin, and it is a foaming face wash. And usually in between each phase, I don't just hurry up and do the next phase. I kind of just fan my face dry just a little bit between each phase. But I still use the same sponge for the cleansing part of the regimen, and I just put the foam onto the little sponge and then just put it on my face. Sometimes I use a headband when I am washing my face, but then sometimes I don't. I have natural hair, so I don't have a problem with my hair getting wet during the face washing process. Let me also note that it's time for me to repolish my nails. So I'm going to do that after I do my facial regimen. I've had this polish on for quite a while, and it's been a busy weekend, so I haven't had time to touch up my fingernail polish. So if you see chipped nails in this video, just know that I hope you can relate to life on the go, life of an entrepreneur, where there's a lot of things to get done, and sometimes if it's the weekend, you don't have anywhere to go, you just have chipped nail polish. This is life. So that's the cleansing process. I use the Carol's Daughter. I've been using this product for quite some time. I really like a lot of Carol's Daughter products, but this facial cleanser is really good. I like that it foams. I like how it smells. It smells really good too. It's also paraffin free. Says it has no petroleum, mineral oil, or artificial colors in it. So I do like that product, and I hope that that's not something that they discontinue anytime soon, because I really, really like it. So for my toner, oh, I did want to say before we move on, I don't always use the sponge. Sometimes I use this little brush. I've been considering getting one of those micro dermabrasion brushes, like a spin brush. A lot of different brands have started to sell those brushes. Even Avon sells them. I don't know if you all know, but I'm an Avon representative, and Avon even just came out with a new spin brush. But I just have this little brush that I bought from the Dollar Tree again. It's just a travel brush that I take with me sometimes on the road. So sometimes I will use this brush to apply the Carol's Daughter. I'll show you how it looks. So when I use the brush, then I just take the foam again and just kind of foam up the brush, and you know, then just scrub my face like that. So it's cool to use the brush sometimes, but the brush is meant to exfoliate, and again, you don't need to exfoliate every day, so it doesn't always call for the harshness of the brush. But if you're the type of person that likes to see things suds up, then a brush will definitely help. Some people don't feel like it's clean unless they see the suds. Get really, really bubbly and sudsy. So if you're one of those kind of people, then you might want to use a brush. But anyway, I just got this little handy brush at the Dollar Tree, and it works fine. The bristles are not, you know, too hard or anything, so it works fine if you're on a day where you want to use the brush. So again, like I was telling y'all before, I am an Avon representative, and so the toner that I use in my cleansing process is an Avon toner. It is called Clear Skin Professional Clarifying Toner Pads. And, you know, typically when you have a skincare regimen, sometimes people will tell you need to stick to one brand. So then you do cleanse, tone, and moisturize with the same brand. I have found that that does not work for me. It does work for a lot of people, and I used to work at Origins also when I was in college, and people stuck to the Origins brand or the Estee Lauder brand or the Clarins brand, whatever brand they went to in the makeup counter in the mall was the brand that they lived and died by. But I am not that way. My skin type is not that way. I have found some cleansers, some toners, and some moisturizers that are from 3 different brands that really work for my skin. I've never had a problem with my skin as an adult. I've never had acne or any of those things. So this is the toner that I use. These are little pads. Remove the foil. So these are little pads. Individual pads. So you just take them out. They have the little bubbly solution and just tone. And the purpose of toner, if you don't know, is to bring your skin back to a proper pH balance so that when you are applying moisturizer to your skin, that your skin can actually absorb appropriately the moisturizer. You don't want to just put them, or serum. If you use a serum, you're going to use it between the toning and the moisturizing process. So when you wash your face, your pH balance, because of all the hydration and all the moisture and all the water and soap and wash, your skin goes to a different pH balance. And if you go directly to moisturization from washing your face, it's not as effective as if you use a toner. Toner, that's the job of the toner, is to bring your face back to a proper pH balance. So with the pads, you just put it on like you would any other pad, and I just kind of fan dry. I do want to share with you another toner that I religiously use. It's not as convenient as the pads. Y'all know that I travel a lot, and so I use this because it's so convenient. It comes in this little container with the pads, so it's not liquidy, so I'm not concerned about it falling into my luggage or making everything wet. But the Origin Oil Refiner Toner is amazing. So it has white china clay in it, and you can kind of see it settling at the bottom there. So when you get it, you obviously want to shake it up, so I'm going to shake it up now and you can see the difference. So it's going to be cloudy a little bit so that it looks like this. So when you use this, you're going to use it with a cotton ball. Just put a little bit of this on the cotton ball and sweep the cotton ball all over your face. And it's a really good toner. It's mostly for oily, combination to oily skin. If you have dry skin, you probably won't reap the proper benefits of this. So those are the 2 toners that I use. So next I want to show you 2 serums that I use. One is for resurfacing, so it helps smooth away dry skin, helps make the skin really smooth. And then another one is a brightening serum with vitamin C. These are both Avon products. Again, like I have mentioned, I'm an Avon representative, so I use a lot of Avon products. So these are the 2 products. So the first one I use is the resurfacing. I don't always use them together. I usually use one and then the other, one each day. So after toning, then I would use one serum and then I would go into my moisturizing. So with the resurfacing, it's a twist top with a dropper. So I just squeeze a drop. Squeeze a drop in my hand, my clean hands that I have washed, and just smooth it over my face like that. Easy peasy, nothing much to it, and it usually goes on pretty good, especially after my toner. So then on alternating days, I will use the vitamin C, the Anew. Both of these are Anew products is the name of the line. This is Anew Clinical. This is just Anew. So this is a squeeze pump. Squeeze one pump into my hand. Rub together and smooth over. Again, if you use a serum from any brand, you're going to put the serum on before your moisturizer. So easy peasy. So that's that. Last two things I do is a moisturizer and then an eye treatment. So I used to use Clinique moisturizer. I don't have one to show you, but I really like their nighttime moisturizer. I'll have to do another video with like a review for their nighttime moisturizer, and I use that a lot in the summer because my skin is drier. But in the winter, going into spring, but like how it is now, I use this Avon Youth Restoring. This has a SPF 20 in it, so I don't use it at night. I use it during the day. So one thing that you need to make sure when you're choosing a moisturizer is that you choose one with an SPF for your day moisturizer, and your nighttime moisturizer is typically going to be a little bit thicker than your daytime moisturizer because obviously you're wearing it at night, you're not putting any makeup over your skin, so it's okay for it to be like, you know, a little thick, emollient, greasy, slick willy, whatever. It's going to be a little bit thicker than your daytime moisturizer. So because I do the serums a lot at night, sometimes, and this is not good, but sometimes I don't use a moisturizer at night, especially if it's not winter time. But I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate with this because I do definitely use moisturizer during the day. My skin is drier during the day and I need the SPF. At night, after I have lathered on, especially 2 serums like what I've put on now, I'm not going to put on a moisturizer because my face is, you know, slick already with the serums. So this is just a pump top. So I just pump that into my hands and apply the same way. Just I would apply this and this. You have to rub it in a little bit more than some other moisturizers that I use. I like how it feels, so I don't mind wearing it at night today for the purposes of this video. If you just want to buy one moisturizer, that's a good one to have for day or night. Kind of doesn't matter. So my skin is feeling really good. I'm excited. It's feeling moisturized. Okay, so the last thing is the eye cream that I use. Again, this is another Anew product from Avon. It's called the Anew Clinical Eye Lift. One thing I like about this particular eye cream is that it has a different component for the lid as it does the under eye. So it looks like this. It tells you which one. So the top one is for the lid, and then that one is for the under eye. So the one that looks like a gel is for the upper eye. The gel is for the lid, and the cream obviously is for the under eye. Also, one thing they tell you about applying eye cream is that you should always use your ring finger to apply eye cream because it is the least strongest finger on your hand, and you don't want to pull and tug that skin under the eye too tough because this is very sensitive skin. It's the most sensitive skin on your entire body, so you want to use your ring finger to apply eye cream. And just kind of pat. Just kind of pat. So you're not tugging and pulling and dragging. Just kind of pat. And it doesn't take very much. It's not going to do a better job if you slather the whole tub on. It's just going to be the same. So that's the eye cream that I like. Tons of different eye creams, and they're always coming out with something new because, you know, I mean, it's science, and so it advances. And so whether there's a new plant component or a new discovery or something that they found in the mountains of some volcano somewhere. So that is my get ready with me nighttime regimen with my cleansing, my toning, my moisturizing, my serums, and my eye treatment. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, share the video, and just let me know what you think. One thing that I do want to know, because I don't change my regimen very often. When I find something that I like, I keep it. So I want to know what you're using. Like, what's the latest and greatest? What's the newest thing? What things are you using on your face? What regimens are you using to keep your skin looking amazing and young and youthful and beautiful? And what line is most popular these days? My ear is not really to the street, so how about you all tell me what's popping? Like this video, share it, click like, give me a thumbs up, and leave some comments and let me know what other beauty videos and tutorials that we can do on our channel and in our corner. So thank you for joining me at Tameka's Corner, and wherever you are in your corner of the world, I hope that you have an awesome, amazing night, restful sleep. And if you're watching this during the day, I hope you're having an awesome day. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Good night.